guys, it's Hubs, and this is going to be Trial 4. So we've got an Anima Douglas with a Masamune, Anima Dilma with Flag Flower, Breaker Dilma with Heavenly Bud, and they got my Gravion with Steeple Rose, he's Anima type, and then my Maxwell's using a Batuda and a Steeple Rose. So if you don't know, Heavenly Bud and Flag Flower high level arena rewards that give 100% increase of spark damage. I go for a lot more spark damage now over attack boost because attack boost isn't actually that big of a boost considering it's attack and that's added after, whereas spark, it's like it basically increases 50% damage done while you spark, so it's increased to damage and not attack, which is a pretty big difference. So for the first battle, I'm just going to attack these guys regularly and try to take out Zephu, because apparently if you don't kill Zephu by the 5th turn, he will basically destroy your whole team. So my item setup was light ores, earth ores, because I want to one-shot Emilia later, and then I brought cures so I could sustain through the first battle and charge up my BB gauges. So I brought Fujin potions as well, but I'll need to save some for the last battle anyways, because I mean, it's great if I one-shot the second battle, but then I just lose in the third battle. So I'm gonna abuse the fact that Lario and Zephu are actually pretty weak. Well, I took out Zephu really early, and then I'm gonna slowly hack away at Lario so I can fill the BB gauges of all of my guys. So that's why I have cures, because I just use them to sustain through this. And yeah, Dilma, Gravion aren't that great to use to generate BC with normal attacks, so it's gonna take me a couple rounds here. But yeah, so that's the general idea. Just first round, generate BB gauges on as many guys as I can. I don't know if Gravion's the best choice here. I think Ferris might have been a better choice than Gravion, or I mean, if you had a third Dilma, I think nothing really beats Dilma in terms of damage. What else is there? Zalban might not be bad. Actually, Zalban's probably pretty good compared to Gravion because he gives Earth Elemental buff to your 2 Maxwell, so you'll probably do even more damage. Yeah, normally if you're going for a one-shot wonder team, you'd also bring Brood Elixirs, but I just didn't have room for them because I needed the cures to survive. It's kind of hard unless you have like a healer to sustain through this. See, normally I would bring someone like Tillith as well. Like I would replace Gravion with Tillith, but I don't believe you do enough damage to one-shot Emilia with a Tillith because you lose an entire attacker. Yeah, so it's just not that great. So yeah, almost killed Lario here. I've almost got all my guys at full BB gauge as well. I've actually been pretty lucky. My Maxwell hasn't done any critical damage. That's also because there's no critical buff active right now, so the chance of critting the Lario is like 10%, and I don't want it to be any higher. But this is like the last turn, so I basically just try to spark with these guys, generate as much BC as possible, and I'm able to fill up all of my guys except for Gravion, which is totally fine. Like I said, Gravion was not the best choice to bring here. I think a Ferris would have been much better, or a Zalban would have been much better. Lucina might even work too. I mean, she gives an attack boost and she gives Earth Elemental buff. So yeah, actually she probably was a better choice. So anyways, I'm gonna Light Ore, Earth Ore, and then I Fujin potted my Gravion, and I went in the order of Douglas for Spark buff, Dilma for Ignore Defense, Maxwell in the middle to help spark, Gravion after, then Dilma again so he can spark in the middle of it, and then I ended off with my own Maxwell, and I was able to do just a little bit more damage than necessary to one-shot Emilia. So life was easy there. Didn't have to worry about. There was a lot of talk on forums and stuff about having to wait for Emilia and Mei to be around like the same HP, and then Mei shields you. And I say no. I'm just gonna one-shot them because this makes life easier. So I'm gonna try to do the same thing here with Omega Behemoth. So I just Light Ore, Earth Ore, and then I basically went in a similar order as previously and try to do as much damage as I can to Behemoth. And I was able to get him down, you know, a little past half. So it's not bad. I mean, from here, you'd think it'd be a 2-shot. But he actually buffs himself, or heals himself, and he gives himself a shield. So shields are actually becoming a real thing now in Brave Frontier. So I went ahead and I used 2 Fujin pots on my Dilma, just because Dilma's like definitely my strongest unit. So I'm just going to go ahead and use those 2 guys. I probably should have attacked with my other guys first and then used Dilma, because then I would have had the potential to spark my Dilmas, but that didn't happen, so too bad. Doesn't really matter though. I broke his shield, and from here I have another Fujin pot for last Dilma, And I'm gonna actually be smarter and use my Douglas and my Maxwell first, attack with everyone else, and then go with Dilma for that, so you can spark it. And then there we go, easy kill for Behemoth. Very quick battle, not too much stress at all. So that's it. That's trial 4. That's the cheap way of doing it. The real way of doing it is to actually like know the mechanics of it, but I'm never gonna run again in my life. I'm done. Moving on to trial 5. For that video, I will see you guys very soon. Hope you guys enjoyed. Collect your burst frog, yep, and your gem. See you guys next time.